And that's why Magic Online's pre-modern Peasant Commander Draft Cube is the singular greatest Magic the Gathering format you'll ever experience. I hope very much this video has been of some help to you. Looking at our calendar for upcoming releases, I see that October 31st, that means it's time for Spooky Drop 2023, the scariest secret layers ever conceived.
No secret layer alert! No secret layer alert! No secret layer alert! No secret layer alert! No secret layer alert!
Spooky! Better hold on to your pants because they've made horrifying secret layers like The Princess Bride, a fairy tale adventure about a beautiful young woman and her one true love. I'm scared. Not only is Billy Crystal now a Magic the Gathering card, but so is Wallace Shawn from My Dinner with Andre.
I don't really know what you're talking about.
He also played Grand Negus Zek on Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
Can I interest you in some Horrifying Beetle snuff?
But the most horrifying thing from The Princess Bride, a young Fred Savage, was too scary to make into a Magic card.
Are you trying to trick me? Is this a kissing book?
And hey, there's nothing more terrifying than Creepshow, George Romero's American horror comedy from 1982. 1982? I'm so scared of the 80s.
No secret layer alert!
Secret Lair, Evil Dead, except Ash isn't a legendary creature because no one is old enough to have seen the original trilogy anymore. The majority of people buying this Secret Lair think the Evil Dead is an AMC spin-off series of The Walking Dead. Ooh, you are old, and your beloved media is no longer consumed by young people.
No secret layer alert!
Look at all these horrifying lands. Pixel art. Oh, meditation lands. No, I don't want to meditate on the fact that we have not one, but two full art land drops, but neither of them was done by John Avon. Oh, instead we've made John Avon give us terrifying cards like Brainstorm and Sarah Angel. Sarah Angel. Oh. 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 One of the most iconic cards in all of Magic the Gathering, and nowadays, thanks to power creep, it doesn't see play in any format. Buy it now for $40. $40.
No!
Realize this nostalgia-filled Secret Lair is terrifying because it's actually Secret Lair. You are old and irrelevant. Ah! It's Spooky Drop 2023, the scariest secret layers ever conceived, but is it worth it to buy? This video will look at the financial worth of each secret layer drop. But first, are you looking for a good night's sleep? You know, sleep is very important. That's why I'm so excited to talk to you today about sponsor of this video, Helix Sleep. You know, Helix Sleep makes premium mattresses and bedding that are customized to fit your needs, and best of all, are all shipped right to your door. Helix hardly needs an introduction, of course. You know about their sleep quiz, carefully tailored to match you with a mattress that meets your unique needs. All you have to do is put in your particular sleep preferences, and Helix does the rest. For example, I like to sleep on my back while Mrs. Professor is a stomach sleeper, and we both like a mattress on the firmer side. Based on our results, Helix matched us with their Dusk Luxe mattress. We've had our Dusk Luxe mattress for 1.5 years now, and we're both still loving it. For years, we struggled to find a mattress that didn't hurt our backs or keep us up at night, but no longer. The Dusk Luxe happened to be the right fit for us, but if you're looking for something a little more luxurious, then you're in luck. For those of you for whom only the finest will do, Helix introduced their their new Helix Elite line. They've put their years of extensive mattress expertise to use to create a truly elevated sleep experience. Best of all, Helix delivers your mattress right to your door, rolled up neatly in a box so it's easy to set up yourself, and if you live in the United States, that delivery comes free of charge. I just love my Helix mattress, and I think you will too. If you're looking for a new bed, check out Helix Sleep. You can click the link below or go to helixsleep.com/Tolarian to get 20% off. Wow, your Helix mattress plus 2 free pillows. And keep an eye on that Helix website this month. They have some secret flash sales popping up all throughout October, so this is a great time to upgrade your sleep. Thank you, Helix Sleep, for sponsoring this video. In probably one of the most unexpected Universes Beyond crossovers, we have Secret Lair, the Princess Bride. Honestly, did anyone see this one coming? I certainly didn't, but as a major fan of the Princess Bride, you won't see me complaining. Oh, okay, I'll complain a little. But it's hard to do so when this is exactly the way that Universes Beyond should be handled. As Secret Lair, the Princess Bride has no mechanically unique cards, and instead has just taken classic Magic the Gathering cards and offered Princess Bride skins. Some of which, like Battle of Wits, are absolutely brilliant in terms of thematic connection, while others like Samut, Voice of Dissent, sees their first reprint ever. Cool. One thing I certainly can't complain about here is that there are 9 cards in this Secret Lair. 9! How come there are Secret Lairs that'll only have 4 cards, but Secret Lair the Princess Bride has 9? This just shows you that what they are charging you is arbitrary, and that they could always give you more, which they have here, which I am certainly not upset about. 9 cards, that's fantastic. The artwork on these cards is stunning. And yes, I will admit to the nostalgia heartstrings being tugged. I'm definitely buying this Secret Lair, and not just because Brian Stoutarm is one of the cards, though that doesn't hurt. What does hurt is the financial value, which in the non-foil version is absolutely lacking. There's only $15 worth of cards here, but they're charging $30 for the Secret Lair. Is that just a fail at this point? I don't know, a D? Thanks to the foil versions of Silence, Packrat, and Samut, there's $47 worth of value in the foil version, but that costs you $40 to get. I'm gonna say this is a D- for the non-foil and a C- for the foil. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love The Princess Bride. It's a very special movie to me. It's not just nostalgia. It had an important part of my childhood, and seeing these cards is absolutely fantastic. Amazing to see the artwork and the cards that they chose. I'm going to buy this Secret Lair. I am, but it's not worth it. And that's okay. I want to take this opportunity at the start of this video to reiterate that when I talk about these Secret Lairs, and especially when I give them grades, it is in relationship to the value of the cards printed within, from a financial perspective alone, and that may not be the only reason that you buy a Secret Lair. In this case, I want to own these cards. I want to have these Princess Bride cards, and so I'm going to buy it, even though the financial value is not there. And I think that's perfectly valid, just as it is also valid to say, hey, in terms of the money I am spending on the specific cards, mechanically speaking, the specific cards that I am getting, is this a good use of my cash? And to say, well, you know what? A lot of these cards, they're a couple of bucks each, and it's $30 for the Secret Lair. You're not really getting a good deal here. Or the opposite. Maybe you don't care for the artwork on these cards, but wow, this is $50, $60, $70 worth of cards for 30 bucks. Yeah, that is good bang for your buck, especially if these are cards that you were looking to pick up as singles anyway. And that is why we do the financial analysis. That is why I ask the question, is it worth it to buy? But I always want to emphasize that at the end of the day, if you are happy with what you are spending your money on, then you're doing it right. I say buy singles from a financial perspective. Cracking packs and ripping wrappers is something that's perfectly okay if you're having fun. Doesn't mean that it's a good use of your money, but it also doesn't mean that you can't enjoy this game as a game. And you can absolutely keep all that in mind as we look at the rest of these Secret Lair drops. Up next is the first of 2 Doctor Who secret lairs. This first secret lair is the Dalek lands, and here we go again. 5 basic lands for $29.99 or $39.99 in foil. It's just so frustrating that, wait a minute, these aren't basic lands at all. It's a full-on reprint of the original Kaladesh Fast lands. And this is the first time these lands have seen reprints. They see play everywhere, not just Commander, but these are played in Modern, these are played in Pioneer. And so even if you don't want Daleks on your lands, hopefully the reprint here will help exterminate the overall cost of these cards. The only other unfortunate thing here is that we don't have all 10 in this Dalek style, meaning that collectionists are out of luck. I will say it's a little unfortunate that we did not get the full cycle of these lands in this style, simply as a way to offer that to collectors as well as bringing down prices through reprints. But hey, at least they're not selling them to us in packages of 3 like they did the Shock lands. Despite never having been reprinted, the financial value for the non-foil is $27.25. So, no. That's just a hair's breadth under acceptable, so C-. Doesn't actually pass. The foil versions, at least, are $58 and change, which makes it a very good financial deal and a B. Despite the fact that the financial grade on the non-foil versions of these is lower than we'd have liked, I want to offer praise and kudos that we've come a long way from those Shockland secret lairs and light years further than the Fetchland secret lair that I had the misfortune of showing off on my channel. Moving on. Continuing along with Doctor Who, we have the Weeping Angels, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, but this is a flavor fail. Gavin himself on my channel specified that Weeping Angels do not fly, and all the Weeping Angel cards in the Doctor Who Commander decks are non-flying creatures. Yet here we have reprinted Angels as Weeping Angels, and these angels fly. Flavor fail. Do I care about this even a little bit? No, I don't. But I did want to point it out to gain a few nerd points. What I do care about is the fact that nearly half of this secret lair was reprinted recently in another secret lair, as both Angel of Serenity and Angel of Runes appeared in the secret lair Angels deck. Considering Angel of Serenity is a 50-cent card and Angel of the Runes an 18-cent card, and that Magic the Gathering has probably a few thousand angel creatures available, I sure wish they had picked different angels for this lair. The only thing notable here is Blinding Angel, which as you can see has a overinflated foil price and is really the only thing of note here. It's just under $4 in cards in non-foil for $30, and $42 of that $52 is the inflated Blinding Angel value, meaning that without it, it's $10 in foils. I'm actually going to have to say that this secret lair is an outright fail in terms of financial value, and yes, I'm including the foil version in that as well. Again, considering the huge number of angels in Magic's catalog, this is an extremely weird selection, never minding the fact that Weeping Angels don't fly. Our next secret lair is also a Universes Beyond secret lair, this time secret lair The Evil Dead. Here we have not 9, but 5 cards, offered in the reskinned treatment that I love so much, but some of these selections are a bit odd. While a card like Zombie Apocalypse makes a lot of flavor sense, why on earth is Ash, the star of the series, beloved character played by a beloved character actor, represented by a non-legendary creature? I can't have Ash as my commander? That's insane. There's a million legendary creatures that could have been reskinned as Ash, but instead they took a card worth less than $2 and said, yep, there's your headliner. There's really only one reprint of note here, and that's Field of the Dead, a card that's nearly $20 in non-foil and $25 in foil, and that card alone is why the non-foil version is worth $23. Without Field of the Dead, this is $2 worth of cards in non-foil, and only $10 worth of foil cards, and I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, oops, wrong franchise, but it's a fail. Honestly, while flavor and aesthetics is subjective, I find it stupefying that they would make the lead character of this series a non-legendary, and I almost could fail it for those grounds alone. But I don't have to do that because the financial value is so bad it fails anyway. Moving on. Ha ha ha, scary stuff. and there's a lot more consumerism to be afraid of coming up. But first, do you want to meet me, the professor, and maybe get some games or have some cards signed? Well, you can this Friday. I want to let you know that I'll be at Anime Imports in Pacifica, California, that's just outside San Francisco, this Friday the 27th to celebrate the store's 22nd anniversary with a collector's pack chaos draft. Not to mention, we'll also be doing Flesh and Blood Ultimate Pit Fight, and also just a meet and greet where I'll be signing cards and slinging spells. So if you're in the San Francisco Bay Area, come on down to Anime Imports this Friday and say hi to me, the professor. You know, I probably owe this channel to Anime Imports. It was my original local game store where I returned to Magic, and where the awesome community there ignited and shaped my passion for Magic the Gathering. So if you're in the area, come on down. In addition to the 6 o'clock Flesh and Blood Ultimate Pit Fight, there's both a 7 o'clock and a midnight collector pack draft. Digimon Constructed is going on, and a One Piece Bubby Battle. Modern RCQ is happening on Saturday in celebration of the anniversary. Lorcana League on Sunday. It's going to be a wild weekend, so even if you miss me on Friday, go on down to the store because there's tons of other draft events going on all weekend long. All right, time to get back to the horrors of these secret lairs. Ooh. Continuing our creepy, crawly secret layers, we have, it's another Universes Beyond. This time, the scary show that your parents, or let's be honest, maybe grandparents, enjoyed watching back in the 80s and 90s. Creepshow, featuring the first tournament legal reprint of Zombie Master since Classic 6th edition, and its first foil print ever. Now, it is worth noting that Zombie Master is going to be in another secret layer. No, wait, not a secret layer. A WPN promo exclusive card, but either way, that means it's getting 2 reprints within a month. So if nothing else, zombie lovers rejoice because you have many new choices of artwork. And speaking of reprints, the once almighty Grim Grin is reprinted here, but unfortunately this monster is no longer the $10 and up card it once was, thanks to his reprint in Mom just a few months ago, tanking him from a $9 card to a $1 card. The choices of Death Baron and Noxious Ghoul don't do much in terms of their non-foil versions, but Noxious Ghoul has a very inflated foil version, as does the real star of this secret lair, Unholy Grotto, a nearly $10 non-foil card that's going for, wow, just under $60 in foil. So it's $92 worth of foil value here, and that's not even including the Zombie Master, but it's $20 worth of non-foil value. Quite a disparity, as I'd say the non-foil version of this is a D, while the foil version I'll give a solid B to. Heck, I'll even go as high as a B+. A weird disparity to be sure. Next, we have our first artist series of the Super Drop, and that is beloved Magic the Gathering artist John Avon, though this should probably just be called Secret Lair Emrakul, as it really is the only card of note in the, oh my god, there's only 4 cards? So we get 4 cards from John Avon, but 9 for Secret Lair Princess Bride. And don't go on about artist prices, because there was some great artwork by artists such as, I don't know, Magali Villeneuve in the Princess Bride Secret Lair, so why don't we get 9 John Avon cards? Come on. Considering Brainstorm and Sarah Angel aren't even worth $1, Sarah Angel's actually worth 2 cents. Progenitus is at least decent, but as I said, the real star of the show here is Emrakul, a $50 card that's worth $124 in foil, and here you can have done by John Avon himself. So I don't really know what to do with this secret lair, because Emrakul is real value. You're paying $30 for a $50 Emrakul card. That's a B, right? B+? $40 for a $124 foil? Is that A territory? Am I gonna say this is B+, A-? No, I'm not, because there should have been at least 5 cards in this secret lair, and really, truly, the Sarah Angel should have been replaced with just about anything else. I don't know, I'm really torn here, so I'll just say it's a B+ across the board, and I'll call it Secret Lair Emrakul by John Avon. I don't know, maybe this would have been a cool opportunity to do it just as Emrakul, and then have John Avon illustrate half a dozen or so different Eldrazi spawn tokens that all come together in a panorama, making it a John Avon Emrakul collector's piece. It just feels like there should be a little more direction here, but it's hard to argue with the value. Finally, we have not one, but two basic land secret lairs. Meditations, which present, I'm gonna say it, a very non-scary selection of artwork. How is this the spooktacular secret lair super drop? Don't get me wrong, I like the art. It's just, this does not feel in flavor with the super drop at all. Nor, I suppose, do the pixel lands. So you've heard my rant about this before. Artwork is subjective, and if you love these basic lands and want that artwork, that's cool. But Wizards of the Coast has demonstrated, not just in the fact that they offered us 9 cards for the Princess Bride, and here are only giving us 5 basic lands in Meditations and Pixel lands, but through the sale of Commander decks, they've in the past given us 100 cards for $100, which is $1 a card. You're getting such a bad deal here in terms of basic lands. Basic lands should be offered in packs of 5 to 10 at least of each land art for the same price as other secret lairs. They're still making more money than they do on the Commander decks, and in that scenario at least, they are not overcharging their customers, which I feel strongly they are here. So if you're gonna do it, but I can't recommend these. And if you'd like my detailed thoughts on why not extensively, I have a video on the subject that you can watch here. Wow, so if this is the Halloween secret lair, we just had another super drop, and we're probably gonna have a winter drop. Are we going to hit the fabled 52 secret lairs per year number? That means that we did a secret lair every week for 2023? I guess we're just gonna have to stay tuned, but until we find that out, I want to hear from you. Are you picking up these secret lairs? Do you still love secret lairs? Do you hate them? Are you sick of secret lairs? Do you just pick up a couple per year? And what makes those couple the couple that you get? Let me know in the comments below. And remember, if you're in the San Francisco Bay Area, you can come play in a collector pack chaos draft with me, the professor at Anime Imports, this Friday the 27th. There's also Ultimate Pit Fight Flesh and Blood events, Armory events, Digimon, One Piece, all going on to celebrate the store's 22nd anniversary. So I hope very much if you're in the area, you'll come on down. I'll be there this Friday the 27th. But as you can see, there's wild Magic the Gathering, Flesh and Blood, Digimon, Lorcana, and One Piece events going on all weekend long in celebration. So come check it out. Hey, special thanks once again to Helix Sleep for sponsoring this video. You know, I actually use a Helix Sleep mattress. We love the Dux Lux, but there's so many different styles that you can choose from. You should go check out Helix Sleep right away, and if you do, you're gonna get 20% off your Helix mattress plus 2 free pillows, and if you're in the US, free shipping. Just go to helixsleep.com/Tolarian right away. A good night's sleep is just one click away. Thank you, Helix Sleep, for sponsoring this video.
Next time on Shuffle Up and Play.
Today, we are drafting not just a vintage cube, but a paper vintage cube. Not just a paper vintage cube, but a powered paper vintage cube.
That's right, a collection of some of the most powerful cards in Magic's history. I love it. It's like my own personal museum.
Current Magic has got nothing on Dark Ritual and the Hypnotic Spectre.
Yeah, I was born a few years after it.
I thought you were gonna say you were born from a Dark Ritual.
Yeah, she was. Just look very closely at these 2 cards. Why is this banned and not this?
Tap 1, I'm gonna Elvish Piper for a Massacre Worm.
Blighted Colossus, when it hits the graveyard, reveal it, and I shuffle it into the library. So at least I get a shuffle.
Up and play.
Right. I'm gonna up and play. Don't make me up and play. Yeah. Don't make me up and play.